Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Gibbo the Shaman, and today we're talking about the Sun in Taurus in the second house for Aries Ascendant. And today, that's so I'm going through, like I said on the last video, I'm going through a video series where I do this for every planet, every house, every sign, and everything like that. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting experience, and I invite you all to subscribe to the channel and stick around. Um, so yeah, Sun in Taurus in the second house for Aries Ascendant. Um, so before before you have to explain everything that goes on in that placement, I need to explain to you what each of these things mean. So, for example, Taurus is an Earth sign. It's it represents like wealth, stability. It is the planet or the sign of wealth, of luxury, of like sensual experiences, like with the five senses, like taste, touch, smell, hearing, and all that good stuff, and sight, and all that. Um, so Taurus, this sign is about art, about beauty, about luxury, about touching and viewing and hearing the the most luxurious things. So it indulges in the material world. It loves it. Earth is a beautiful place to experience beautiful things. So, um, so with Taurus being in your second house, this is great. Um, no, this is the second house is basically the second house is your family, your like family values, your nourishment, your upbringing, your immediate family, your and the people around you in your family. So like your cousins, your neighbors, your friends, everything like that in your childhood. So second house is like your the people who are around you. Or um your family kind of thing. So second house is also the house of savings, the house of inheritance from your family. It's basically how I like to describe it is the 11th house from the fourth house, which is basically the gains of the mother, the gains of the family, basically. So, this is inheritance, this is, generational wealth, things like that. And, and so, yeah, that's the second house, basically. And then we have the sun. So, sun in Taurus in the second house. So, the sun is all about royalty, it's all about the soul, it's all about, um, leadership, authority, royalty. It's about having fun as well, enjoying life. And it's about self expression, expressing yourself, not being ashamed to like just tell it how it is and express yourself. And in Taurus especially, that's done in very creative and beautiful ways. Like there's Taurus sun has just very beautiful ways to express themselves, whether it's through arts, through painting, through singing, through dancing, through acting, different ways. So, yeah. And Taurus is also, or sorry, the sun is also about children. It's about, you know, uh, sun is naturally the ruler of the fifth house, which is all about children. And it's this ruler of the sign of Leo, which is all about children. So yeah, it's it's about like just shining the light of the soul and all those things. So yeah. Um yeah, so then we'll talk about like Sun and Taurus in the second house. So we have all those things, knowledge of those things. So Sun and Taurus in the second house. This tells me that your family might have been involved in some governmental capacity. Maybe your family is full of lawyers or politicians or even government workers of some kind. And then this also tells me that you love creative expression in different ways. You know, maybe it's drawing, maybe it's acting, maybe it's even just writing. Second house is usually like the throat or like speaking, singing, things like that. The second house pertains to the throat, and Taurus pertains to the throat. And then we have, so with this one, it tells me that your family is like government, or you might have received some like assistance from the government, because second house is like savings. So yeah. Then as far as like the singing, writing, things like that, I would say like as far as self-expression goes, it's more speaking. And although your Mars ascendant, like you could give very very authoritarian tones to when speaking, like because Mars kind of taints the entire chart, or Aries kind of taints the entire chart, and that's not a bad thing. If you're a leader and you need to get things done, it's not good to say, well, hey, when you have a minute, you like, no. You want to speak with authority, with like timeliness and things like that. So a sense of urgency. So when you need to get things done. Um, so yeah, you have that ability. However, you have like this ability to speak with like anger, aggression, fire, kind of fiery nature when you're speaking. However, also the Sun and Taurus kind of gives it that, or well, I should say Taurus kind of gives it that a little bit softness, like when you were to, if you were to like use your imagination to come up with a song, it would be both passionate and a little bit soft too. So there's that. So yeah, this well, as I said, Sun rules the fifth house, which is going to be Leo, which is going to be about passion, playfulness, joy, things like that. So yeah, there could have been a lot of like playfulness and joy and creativeness in your family. Like your family could have been maybe if not government workers, then like uh politicians or actors or um you know teachers, things like that. So yeah. um yeah, So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. So let me see here how I am on time. And yeah, that's it's the sun is an interesting thing because a lot of people think it's your personality, but it's really not. It's really your like ego and your soul, which is pretty interesting. So, um, yeah. So when looking at your personality, look for the first house or ascendant. Look for the moon sign. Look at how for the moon where that's placed in your chart and how that's affecting you. Because that's more of a sign of personality than anything else in astrology. So yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we will actually need to promote my stuff. So I recently uploaded my course on the 12 steps to codependency program. You can check that out if you're interested. I've uploaded step 1, and yeah. Also I have like my astrology readings are like very inexpensive, like very reasonable. So if you're wanting an astrology reading, you can go to my website gebotheshaman.com. You can check out the links below, or you can check out my website, gebotheshaman.com. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in a reading and have a reading with you guys. If you just want like just a uh just the reading part and not the consultation, then that's fine. You can order that on my website. So that's cool. Alright guys. Well, we will talk to you next time. And of course I have like all these things that I offer up here and Qigong courses and all that good stuff. So you can check those guys out, and the Qigong courses and yoga courses are going to help you out with the shift that's going to come this year. So I feel like we're on the precipice of something big. So, alright, guys, we'll talk to you later. Peace. Take care.